Good morning, everyone. It's Carolyn Moor from Modern Widows Club, and this is Motivation Monday. Hey, so it's December 6th, 2021. And I just wanted to say this morning, just good morning to all of you. I want to thank all of you who participated in Giving Tuesday, who donated towards our organization and our cause. We raised around 14,000, maybe $15,000, and that was really because of all of you. So I just want to first and foremost say I'm grateful to have you this morning and in this organization that just really loves widows and empowering them to thrive. Okay, so I hope this is an uplifting time for you this morning. We've been doing this now, I don't know, maybe for like 8 months. And it's really nice to be able to spend this time with you. So, as a continuation of our December topic, which is be the healing growth, be the light, I'm going to share some design ideas that really anyone can do this holiday season. I touched on this a little bit last week, and I got an overwhelming amount of feedback from all of you that you'd like to hear some more of my ideas. Since I've been an interior designer for 25 years, I can say that creating spaces that really honor who you are and also take an account of honoring those who have you've loved and have impacted your life makes a big difference. And especially during the holidays, during special times like this, like an angelversary or the holidays, it's to take that extra measure to be able to include them and honor them and have the reverence for really what they have given to you. There's no better time than the holidays because it is an emotional time, and it's the process of doing these things that really brings joy and the blessing into our lives. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a few things that I just came up with that I've done in the past and I've learned from other people, and they're easy that all of us can do, because when we transform our interior spaces, it transforms our inner spaces and it brings more joy. And that's what I'm hoping for you, transforming your grief into something that is a source of joy for you. So here's the first tip. Okay, the sacred shelf. Now, find a space somewhere in your house where you can add photos of loved ones who you've lost, or that are close to you, and arrange those photos together with, with mementos of their life. By putting them together, what we do is we maximize the impact of seeing those who came before us and also those who contributed to our life today. Now, there may be some people in your life that maybe in your family you don't want to put in the mix. And I get that, right? In this case, add something that you do remember that is beneficial, maybe a quote, or a photo of someplace at a time that was good with that person, and include it instead. I'm just going to show you a couple of things I have here. Like, this is a vintage photo of my mom. And my mom right now is battling her own health issues. And I wanted to specifically remember her. And also, like, my wedding invitation, I've had specifically framed and put with some of the other photos. These are some of the things that you can do that group them together in a special area. And when you see them as a whole, it really makes an impact and sort of seeing it as a whole. So there you go. Number two, sewing for a cause. So when my daughters were young, I decided to have a teddy bear made out of a few of Chad's shirts. I had a full closet of clothes, and you see this, a hug from Chad, and there's a little heart. And I had this little teddy bear, because I had this full closet of clothes, like we all do, good clothes, and I had to figure out where it all would go. And it took me quite a long time to make those decisions, but when I did, I was blessed to find a seamstress who could craft this memento out of a few of his memorable shirts into a gift for them. We still look back all these years later and we cherish the memories of this special stuffed animal. And I suspect this will get handed down someday to some grandkids in our future. Okay, like my daughter did this little pillow, and it's really the process of creating these mementos that really is the healing part of what we experience. Okay, third, number three, a little bling can go a long way in an interior decorating. So some of you may like bling and some of you may not. Maybe you like the simple. But what I can tell you is what I have found is when you bring a few things that have some shine into them, it creates new energy into the spaces. So adding a photo or an image or a quote to frames with some shimmer, here's an example, with some shimmer, really do add some light like nothing else really can. When light reflects off of it, it catches your eye and it draws your attention toward. I mean, I can kind of hold it up to this, what my space is back here, which is sort of muted, and it really does add what I'm talking about. It draws attention to what we add into it. So that's just a little tip. Number four, ornaments with meaning. So anyone can create their own meaningful ornaments by purchasing like clear ornaments like this and adding words of affirmation or sparkle. I just used some of the confetti that I had left over from my daughter's wedding, and I chopped it up and I put it in here. And I'm going to put family members' names and just words that are really powerful. Um, and I'm just going to add little things. So you can do this while you're making these. It's the process. It accesses part of your brain that helps us just really access more calm and connection. And so there's little things like this that really you can easily do. You don't have to be like a big crafter. You just have to be very intentional, and it has to be meaningful. So every time I will see this ornament, and encourages me to remember the great love that I was gifted, and that is a very good thing. I hope a couple of these things have really helped you just kind of lean into finding some of the healing, simple things that you can do over this holiday season that can really shift our hearts into feeling more connected without our loved ones. I hope that works for you. And if you do any of these things, definitely put what you've done in the quotes down below, or some of the ideas that you may have, because the other people who will read this post will appreciate it. It's like sourcing from all of the widows in our organization, all the great things that they're doing to work through the emotions and the days of these holidays. I want to say happy Hanukkah to all my Jewish friends. I always love the lighting of the Hanukkah candles, and I love everything about this season and the light that you are in the world, and the Tikkun Olam that I experience. So I have a word of the day. Mele kikala kala kikamaka. I knew I was going to mess that up. Okay, so this is a Hawaiian quote that is Merry Christmas in the Hawaiian language. Now, this Hawaiian, it was actually a song that was created in 1949 by this man named Alex Anderson. Now, Anderson played the song for Crosby, who liked it so much that he surprised him in 1950. And in 1955, the song became a part of Crosby's famous Merry Christmas album. So I hope you go. I put the link here for you to listen to it, because it is a cheerful song. And just saying the word, I actually need to say it while I'm singing the song. Oh my gosh, I'm going to mess it up again. But go over there and watch the video. I know you guys are laughing at me because I'm always like learning and sharing new words. It's not always easy to say them when you need to. So anyway, you guys, listen. This week, next week, I'm going to do another free coach-a-thon. We had 128 ladies sign up for it last week, and it was a wonderful 1 hour of question and answer session. And I really am going to do that again. And I hope you'll join me. I'm going to do another one. I'll put the link down below. But sign up for that and come, and I'm happy to answer your questions and really make that connection with you. As always, sign up for Inside Look newsletter. We will send that email to you so you can get kind of everything that we have to offer just delivered to you every week. And also my widow mentoring program. I want to make sure that all of you know that it starts in January. I do a small group of women mentoring, and it truly is life-changing. It's every month we go through one of the pillars of healthy widowhood, and it's a mentor, me. It is a community, and it's also 6 guest speakers. And so people like Christina Rasmussen and Christine Carlson and Dr. Marissa Maxino are going to come in, and we're going to work with you for 6 months and really transform grief into growth and be active in the healing process in your life. So you can go over and find out information. The link is here. And also, I hope that you will connect with one of our communities where everyone's having gatherings. I have 3 that I'm attending this week. And, you know, it really matters to connect virtually or in person, especially this month. You'll look back and go, I am so glad that I did that. And I hope you do. Much love to you guys. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week.